Erase. Like running a race. Like you're running a race. You're not running a lace. You're running a race. A race. Erase. Erase. Race, race, erase. I'm running in a race. Please erase the board. Same sound as race, but it's different spelling, but the same sound. I'm running a race. A race. I'm sewing lace. 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 But I'm running a race. Please erase the board. These are things you have to practice. Because a lot of times it'll slip out for one reason or another, erase. No. Erase. Right.
May I erase the board?
Oh yes, of course. Yes, you may erase the board. Okay. see where we go here. Last week, I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets, which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted. Last week I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked the salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets, which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted. Okay.
Last week, I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Right, which the salesperson happily accepted. He showed me several jackets, which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted. Okay.
Last week, I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets, which I tried it on. I finally selected one that I thought just fit right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Right, which the salesperson happily accepted. He showed me several jackets, which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted. Okay.
Last week, I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets, which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Happily accepted. Right, very good job. Last week I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets, which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Last week, I went to the department store to buy a new ticket. I asked the salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets. While I tried on, I finally selected one that I thought was just right. I paid for it with a check made out of the stock, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Right, very good. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check, made out to the store. Made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted. Okay.
Last week I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets which are try on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it, which the check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Happily accepted, which the salesperson happily accepted. He showed me several jackets, which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check, made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Last week, I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store with the salesperson happily accepted.
Happily accepted. Happily accepted. Very good. Good job. Okay.
Last week, I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help to make a selection. He showed me several jackets which I tried on. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Accepted. Very good. Good job. Which the salesperson happily accepted. Accepted. Just a little bit of a happily accepted. It moves it from the present, I will accept it, I am accepting it, to I accepted. Yesterday I accepted the check. Today I accept the check. Tomorrow I will accept the check. Okay, go ahead.
Last week, I went to the department store to buy a new jacket. I asked a salesperson for some help in making a selection. He showed me several jackets which I tried on.
Tried it
On.
on.
I finally selected one. I finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted.
Happily accepted. Right, very good. Last week, a week ago, 7 days ago, a few days ago, last week, the Friday, Thursday, I forget which day it was, but it was last week, I went to the department store located in the center of town, the big department store, to buy a jacket. I needed a new jacket. It was starting to get a little chilly, and I thought I should buy a new jacket. Long sleeves, zippers. New jacket. I asked a salesperson, it could have been a sales lady or a salesman. I just happened to say salesperson. Could be either way.
Female,
Huh?
male, female, or male salesperson?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could be either one. a salesperson. I could have said I asked the salesman, since it's the men's department, might be a man, could be, not necessarily. I asked the salesman, I asked the sales lady for some help, some assistance in making a selection, in picking out the right jacket. Of all the jackets, the right jacket for me. I need some help. Would you help me? Oh, yes, sir. I'll be right there. No problem. He showed me several. 5 or 6, maybe 7 jackets. I tried them on. Looked in front of the mirror, sleeve, shoulder, asked him what he thought, or heard what he thought, what she thought. Looks good? Yeah, looks good, feels good. So I tried them all on, and I finally selected one that I thought looked or fit just right. Sleeve, perfect. Chest, no problem, very good. Buttons, great. Zipper or whatever, perfect. Yeah, this is it. Finally selected one that I thought fit just right. I paid for it with a check. Checkbook, check. Made out to the store. Yes, sir. This is Spencer's Department Store. Yes. Spencer's Department Store at 2005. Okay, no problem. Made out to the store, which the salesperson happily accepted. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate your business. Do come back. You're welcome. Yeah, you could say that too. Okay, any questions about the words here?
Made out is mean you specific the people who get the money, like the company.
To make out a check, or in this case, I made out a check since it was last week. I made out a check. You take the check and write date, pay to the order of Spencer's Department Store, 2,505, and sign your name.
This is called made out.
To make out, you make out a check is to write out the check. What did you do when you got the check? Oh, I made out a check. Or they said I owed them $500. I was so surprised. I didn't have $500 with me. So I made out a check. Made out.
You sign.
You took the blank check, and filled in the date, the name of the store, the amount of money, and your name signed. Made out a check. Here, I've made out a check. Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Do you ink on the paper on the check when you pay money? Pay credit card or pay money?
What?
Made out is me.
Oh, to make out the check means to write the information on the piece of paper called the check. Made out the check. You pay cash. You pay cash. You use a credit card. Use a credit card or use a debit card, and you make out a check. May I give you a check? Yes, sir, you may. Oh, here, let me make it out.
It means not cash.
Not cash. I pay by cash, or I can use my debit or credit card, use my debit or credit card, or make out a check. So there's use the credit card, use the debit card, pay cash, or make out a check. All the different ways you can do which I gave to the salesperson, and he or she happily accepted. Any other questions? Yeah.
Teacher, this last one, no, are not different meaning accepted and acknowledged or not? Thank you.
Well, accepted and acknowledged, they're different. To accept something, it in a sense means to receive it, or I accept. The student is late for class. Walks in, teacher, I'm so sorry. My bus broke down en route. All right, I accept your excuse. I take it and it's okay. I accept it. Sit down, start reading or studying or whatever. Student walks in 10 minutes late. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. My bus broke down. And the teacher says, I acknowledge your excuse. That doesn't mean I accept your excuse. That means I am considering your excuse. You gave me an excuse, and I acknowledge the fact that you gave it to me. I'll think about it. I'll mull over it for a while. Maybe I'll call the bus company and said, did a bus break down at 7:30, 2 blocks from the school? Oh, no, sir, we didn't have any problem. I acknowledge I received your excuse, but when I checked it out, it didn't work. No bus broke down. Oh, sorry, I'm joking. Yeah, right. So to acknowledge is to say that you are aware of something, but it doesn't mean you accept it. I acknowledge the fact that you told me. Whether I accept it or not is another matter that I have to think about and check out. Bus company, no accident.
Sure.
Right. So acknowledge, accept. Different meaning. I acknowledge, I accept your excuse, I take it. You're right, sit down, no problem. I acknowledge your excuse. That means I am aware of what you're telling me, and I acknowledge that you told me. But that doesn't mean sit down and no problem. That means let me check it out. I'll let you know.
Check it out later.
Right. Any other questions about stuff like this? Okay, we'll pick it up. Oh,
Try on. This one, try on.
which I tried. Tried on. Yes, does it fit? Does it not fit? Tried on. I tried on all the jackets. Tried on. Yeah, like it's like the T-R-Y. Tried. Tried. Will you try it on? Yes, I will try it on. That was, then, did you try it on? Yes, I tried it on. Tried. I tried. Okay, pick it up tomorrow, right here.
Okay, thank you.
Erase.